This is the world's biggest fruit and veg market, the Central de Abasto. And it's become a hotspot for COVID infections in Mexico. It's not hard to see why. It's an anthill of activity, a city within a city, as they say here. We dressed like this to go in, knowing what awaited us. But most people here work with next to no protection. When you're lifting this, even a mask slows you down. And as for not touching others, this place gets 500,000 visitors every day. There's really no way that they can keep social distancing going with that quantity. Market officials say they have managed to lower the number of clients coming in during COVID, and that they've had less than 500 cases. But most of the people we talked to have been sick. Have there been people from your section that have died in this?
Yes, some in this zone, around 9 or 10.
Alejandro's been ill too, but after a month in isolation, he had to come back.
Because money runs out. In the little time I was out, my savings got used up.
And it's not just the 90,000 workers here that depend on the market. This immense space, the size of 400 football pitches, is the beating heart of Mexico's food chain, pumping out produce across the country. And that's why Mexico City's government decided they couldn't close it. But they have sent in health brigades, 17 of them, to patrol the market. But it's a drop in the ocean, and it doesn't help that some here still don't believe in COVID.
They think all this is a game. They're like, whatever, nothing's going to happen to me.
Just outside of the Central, communities are now struggling with the virus too. This is CALLEJON 57. It's gained an unfortunate nickname, COVID Street. Black bows hang alongside the more colourful murals. Residents told us about 20 people have died here. This family shut itself off for a month when 3 of them got sick. With strict sanitary protocols and perhaps divine help, none have died.
Many people live or go to work in the Central de Abasto, and from 3 in the morning cars are passing through here to get there, so it must have something to do with it.
He's done his job here, but even divine protection hasn't saved the street's residents from discrimination.
If you're from CALLEJON 57, a lot of people see you as lepers. Taxis don't want to take you. You have to go out and look for the doctors because they don't want to come here.
Back next door in the Central, customers have been staying away too. Carlos's family has had this stall for years, but it's in trouble.
It's really hit us. There are days when we just have to throw the produce away. 5 or 10 crates that we have to chuck out.
Now traders say things are getting better. Numbers are picking up as the country begins to reopen. The question is if fresh customers will mean fresh COVID cases too. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Mexico City.